things with drinks, right?
What?
They stopped bringing things with drinks, right?
I think so. Maybe because since they started this babe, can I shift the table here? Can I shift the table here? I want to shift the table here. You shift as well. Shift. I want you to be in the picture or be in the other end. That place your bra is. Babe, remove that your bra. We're alive. Jesus, you're worst. Okay, so we'll be talking about this visa this thing today. So I want to talk about the Portugal. How does the Portugal works? How does it work? The 2 years resident Portugal visa.
The 2-year residence visa
Mm-hmm.
that only needs you to have passport at least 6 months before expiry. ID. If you're in a foreign country, then you need residence ID of that foreign country. It should be at least 6 months also before expiry. Then we need your police clearance for us to do the application. Portugal is in Schengen, so you can use that one to be able to travel to the Schengen countries. And if this processing time is very short, quick and fast.
You're making noise.
The first process will get the work permit, which will come directly from Portugal employer to show that you're going to Portugal through work, because it's work permit. The residence visa, it comes through work permit. After the work permit comes, it's sent to us via DHL to come written in Portuguese language. After that, we get appointments for Portugal in any of the specific countries people are in. If you are in Dubai, we get appointment in Dubai. If you are in Nigeria, we get appointment in Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, there is no Portugal embassy. So if you are in Cameroon and you're applying for Portugal, you can always go for submission in a neighboring country like Nigeria. You can go to Guinea-Bissau, you can go to Senegal, so you can go to the nearest country that is having submission embassy for Portugal there. Once you submit, then the visa comes as employment visa. Then you travel, you can travel with that visa, you reach Portugal. After you reach Portugal, the process continues. Number one, you should be medically fit before traveling. Don't travel when you know you are not sure of your medical.
Just like here, where we have to conduct medical every time we have to renew our resident visa.
That's very true. That's how it works out.
And apart from that, what do you think about this new what is it called? This new Romanian visa that is an e-visa now. Do you think it will become more easier for people to get a visa?
It will be easier because now if it's in Schengen and it's e-visa, and this is a good opportunity. Now most people don't like visiting the embassy because
they are scared. They thought that they'll be asking them questions.
It's not that way. Visiting the embassy is just going for submission and submitting your passport. Then you wait for the visa to be stamped on your passport, and your passport will be sent to you to your address. So it's not a bad thing.
So there are some people that are also asking us questions about our Luxembourg. We don't have it anymore, right?
Luxembourg is on a visit visa.
It's no more available.
The slots for work, we have already closed them out, so we're waiting for new demand. Once we get the new demand, we splash it on air.
On air!
On air!
Luxembourg!
Do you want to travel to Luxembourg?
Okay, so another thing we want to talk about is okay, what do you think is the best route people can travel. Like I used to tell them how to start. If you want to go on a visit, okay, you have to start from a small country.
That's true.
Then after that, you can transit into going to bigger countries. Like, okay, so can you just talk about? Let me hear. Let me learn from the wealth of your experience.
So, for those, it depends on where you are actually. Like if you are in your home country, and then you can start travel history within your home area, your country regions. It's not a must for you to even get visa for those countries. You can travel with your national ID, so that at least you can have stamps, several stamps in your passport. Later now you can go to GCC country. If you can get any stamp of GCC country on your passport, then it's a tick for you. After that, you can get any Europe visa that is easy. You can even go to Asia, like China. China is in Asia, but it's also a good stamp that you can have on your passport because process is very quick, easy and fast. Actually, they approve, there are 90% approvals of China visa. It's never denied. Something like Russia is something that should be on everybody's passport. You travel to Russia, you go for 3 days, then come back to your country. It's good to visit for vacation, at least have several stamps. After that, you can travel to a country like Turkey. Turkey is also good.
Yeah, Turkey is one of the best this thing to actually do have if you want to get
Exactly.
a Schengen visa.
A Schengen visa. So that by the time you're applying for Schengen, you have multiple stamps on your passport. This shows that you are a traveler. But now, if you have empty stamp and you want
Yeah,
to
if you
travel,
have empty stamp, just avoid anything like sticker visa because it won't be good for you. Because now the reason why they ask you to submit that is because they need to be able to check your passport and see. Except you have a very strong invitation, means someone who has a good record invited you over.
that's true. So you can start as well with that. Or if you don't have stamp, then go for countries like this Portugal work permit that you're doing, resident visa that we're talking about. You don't need to have any stamps on your passport because you're going to direct employment. So age is from 20 years to 49 years of age because you're going through work. So in this case, it's easy to attain this travel history because, for example, if you're in a country like Dubai, with that Emirates ID, you can be able to travel to so many countries visa free.
You want to go inside?
With visa on arrival. Emirates ID, you can go to countries like Georgia, like Armenia, visa free on arrival. You can even go to, with your national ID, some nationalities can even go to Singapore. It's visa on arrival. So in this case, you only need to do the travel itinerary, travel insurance, hotel booking, and you're able to be granted the visa for you to enter into that country. It's good to collect several stamps on your passport. At least be a traveler. It's good for your health. And also, if you want to apply for visit visa for Schengen, the more stamps you have, the higher chances of you getting the visa if you cannot get an invitation. If you get an invitation, well and good. It's better for you. But if not, if you don't have any, and you don't want to use the round of you collecting stamp, then go through student. Miss Francie, student is the easiest, right?
Yeah, actually, I used to be a student as well. So my first one of my first major travel anyway, or residing or relocating, is back student. And it's one of the best decisions. You know why? Because when I was a student, I had access to a lot of different countries. Apart from the fact that I studied in Europe, I was able to have access to UK, okay? I was able to have access to countries like Japan, China, and all that, Thailand. You know, it was easy, okay? And guess what? We have Lithuania, okay? With zero proof of phone. We also do have Germany as well, right?
You don't have even to have eyes.
Yeah, you don't need it. So all you just need probably just your WAEC and some other few documents that we might just recommend. So and admission will soon be open anyway for Lithuania.
So why can't you go through the student way? Tell them about the student. You know, most people are afraid they go to Europe, maybe
And you can work.
The education, somehow they think it's more complex than.
No, it's not. Most of the questions are objective. So you passed. That's why most of the people that schooled abroad, all of them have A's. They graduated first class. It's hard in Africa to graduate first class, but back in Europe it's very easy because most of the questions are objective, if not, or some of the courses anyway.
Objective, we mean you'll be given answers for A, B, C, D. So, which one is the largest country in Africa? 1, A, Ghana. B, Nigeria.
C, Kenya. D, Burundi.
Then you choose, you sample. And the good thing, you study thrice a week. True or false?
True. Apart from that, you also have access to work while studying, which is actually good because you'll be able to work for your money, also save some money,
yes,
and also enough for yourself. Also
and
save some money.
Knowledge for that matter.
And the rent is quite cheap. Okay, 120 euros. So if you people be two in the room, so you'll be sharing the room, and so it will be 220, 40. So you both will be sharing to 120, 120.
That's very cheap, right?
Yeah, it is.
Then why can't you go to Europe? Because now even if you're there, you can be able to now under your student visa, you can be able to now sponsor your family to join you.
Yes, you can.
For those who are married or have kids.
Actually, it's better than UK because you guys saw what UK is doing. You can't step back after studying UK. You cannot bring your family along anymore. So all these things, why not go to Europe? Okay. Now, when we come to that as well, we also want to talk about Portugal Vocational School. That is good for people who are skilled workers. Now, I saw a lot of videos on the internet, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, where people say, study in Portugal, this tuition fee is just 1,000. Let me tell you one thing, Some schools in Portugal will give you admission, but you might not get admission, but you might not get the visa. Do you know why? Because some of them are not listed.
They are not verified.
You understand? Some of them are not listed for international students.
They are not accredited.
Yes, for international students. So this is one thing you must know. Not all university that are accredited to bring in international students to school in their university. And also, this is a problem. Some of schools also don't do reform. That's why when you pay money, they will tell you, when probably your visa get rejected, they will tell you they will refund the money back to you.
Which you will have spent so much money on the trip that you're no longer going, and money is lost.
Yeah, and this is one thing that's happening with all these unverified travel consultants, probably who just want to make fame out of it, and because now they're doing it in a way that makes people to think that or what is it called? They do it like, should I say they are creating content.
They make it look very easy.
Easy, but it's not like that. Like, a lot of people go through that research, probably they will just post one university there. Now some people go there, do applications, make payment, now money is gone because now they won't get the visa and the school will not refund them. But these things they cannot come out and say it because now they did it themselves. You see?
I say free tuition. Just pay this. You pay. The cheaper the thing, they say, my dear, cheap is expensive more. So you better
cheap is expensive.
You better choose the cheap one and suffer. Or choose something that is quality. Quality matters, not quantity. Quality. So it's also a good pathway for you to relocate Portugal. Because you'll be working as you study.
The Lithuania, right?
Yeah, Lithuania, even Portugal.
Yeah. So the Portugal one, the one that we giving to it that we have, is a 100% verified one, accredited that can as well bring international students over.
If this we mean that if there is any case,
we
have never had any visa rejection before, but in case it is rejected, you have refund for your school fees, of which now we can reapply to a different university for you. But all that we have, all of them, tick, 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 tick. We have always had we call them guaranteed. We call them, I may not say in YouTube, we call them, give them the assurance.
Yeah, there's the assurance of that.
Can be stated without you saying 100. Okay, it is 100% guarantee. You understand? So if you have kids and you want to relocate to Europe, then, like me for example, I can relocate after I've settled there through student visa, right? Then I can bring my kid along. I can put him now under my visa. True or false? Tell them how they can help, for example, for a kid like this.
Yes, you can bring your kids along as well.
And bring your...
And later, when you are done studying, you can as well locate to another Schengen country, okay? If you get a contract from there.
Yeah.
Okay. While I was also schooling in Lithuania, I was as well working in Germany, which was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay? And the reason was because it was on that table job. You guys know what on that table job means, right? It means you doing a job illegal. It's called on the table jobs, okay? So you can well do it. And you know, one thing I love about Germany is the community over there in Germany. It's very strong, okay? Lithuania have a little bit of distance, segregations and all that, but Germany have a very strong African community, which means they are like one. You would know that this one is from here or there.
Exactly.
Okay, someone can easily give you their ID in Germany to work.
For you to go use the
If you
ID
go for
to work
Germany,
with it.
yeah, without charging you a dime.
At all.
This is how strong the community in Germany is.
Yeah. So you'll be working at your study. You count your money. You develop back home. You even sponsor your family. And all your loved ones. You support them fully. You're in Europe. Bro. 3 to 5 years you got their passport. When you get passport, what else are you looking for?
Yeah.
Education is very good for kids over there. Medical, you're very fine over there. It's affordable. It's nice. So this is what you should do to be able to relocate easily. If Schengen is a problem to you, Habibi, come to Dubai. Start with Dubai. Schengen is the easiest because one visa is 29 countries. One visa. In this, we mean if you have Germany visa, you can go to Luxembourg, Italy, Spain, Norway, Finland, Greece, Croatia, Estonia, Malta, Romania, just to mention but a few. Switzerland. Switzerland pays very well. Switzerland, Luxembourg.
Yeah, Luxembourg is one of my best countries so far though because they have a very strong African community in Luxembourg as well.
Exactly. Most people say in Europe there are no jobs. They are saying that, yet they are in Europe. So you are back home listening to people who are telling you there are no jobs. Yet, jobs are available. It's only for you to get there and see how you can maneuver yourself to be able to get the job.
Yeah, I used to tell people that relocation is about how you relocated.
Exactly.
Okay, what is the pathway you choose for yourself? So that is it. So right now we have our so tell me, how far will you stay in Kenya?
Waiting.
This stuff with someone approved?
She was waiting for the no. She has even called this because we are waiting for it from the e-citizen. E-citizen is the e-government thing. They are to Maryland. Maryland. Now when it comes, so she has said she was contacted with this office, so she has told them tonight we are waiting. Tomorrow she'll be there in the office very early to just start stuff. If I told it to not have come because they said they gave until this Friday. So it does not yet come. So we're waiting for it to come from.
Okay.
JD, some chicken, come, Daddy. It's full, huh?
Your phone, so just your phone.
Put it right there. Come on here. They are good.
I thought he was hungry. Now after getting this thing, he's not hungry.
Those are hungry. I need to make some tea.
Oh.
Some coffee.
Okay.
So, if you're planning to relocate, Habibi, go to Schengen. Europe. Others usually say, I want to travel to Europe. They don't understand. But there is also some part of Europe that people
let me
don't
talk
know.
about this client. You see that client that went to UK? The one that had that issue? The one that person said, you ever want to go to UK? He said, never in his life, ever again. I will never ever go to UK ever again.
Never at all, at all, at all, at all. Why? People in UK. What's up?
Packaging was to keep those people.
What's up?
When I traveled to UK and I saw the way my friend was living,
Yeah.
and you know, because then he kept insisting he wants to come to Lithuania. And I was like, okay, why do you want to locate in Lithuania?
Yeah.
He said, you know, and he's married to a UK citizen, a black lady. But she has a passport.
For that matter.
Oh my goodness.
UK. Don't kill our people there. Don't kill them.
I think it's because of the bill. The bill is high. The bill is high. I think they almost share the same rent expensive like us, but the only difference is that because here is also expensive. For me, I feel like here is one of the most expensive places. The only difference is that we don't pay tax, so it makes it look easy. But UK, they pay both tax and as well have to live. The bills are high.
So it's only good for people who have gone before. People who have gone before, at least they have stabilized themselves. If they really
Who told you?
If they really did,
Who told you?
I'm highlighting if they really did.
One of my uncles that worked in Chelsea football club as the welfare officer.
Yeah.
35 years this man has lost himself. 35. And there was another friend of mine that was stingy. Let me just say he's my friend anyway.
Yeah.
He's like he was in his 60s then.
Yeah.
So stingy. You know, initially I used to wonder, why is this man so stingy? The best people that are givers, you see, Americans.
Yeah.
The ones who based in the US. Oh my goodness.
Okay. The life over there, right?
Yes, because the life things are cheap. With $200 US, you have bought food for a whole month.
You're good.
You are good. You see, $200 here is nothing.
There's nothing.
It's nothing. Because $200, you know. Yeah. $200 is nothing. So here it's quite a little bit expensive compared to other countries and all of that. So one other country I would like to live is Vietnam. I think because see, you can actually use $500 to rent a bungalow, guys, a duplex with swimming pool. I told myself, what are people struggling for?
What are you waiting for? Duplex.
What are people struggling with? Non-honesty. When you can as well take $200 to $500 to rent a bungalow. Enjoy life. This is what I want. I want to enjoy life.
Good life indeed. Good life. Good vibes. Good culture. Mixed up opportunities. Both skill and skill. It's a good place that you can invest in easily and very fast. It's not complicated. You do what you want, and it has a lot of freedom actually. So for those who are freedom lovers, I know everybody likes freedom. This is also a good country to relocate to. And start off your life. For Gen Z's, Vietnam. It's a good place, great place to visit. And you go start your own life, Live lively, live well. They say life is too short to worry about. So in this, Jenny.
But you know, that's this thing that we want to do.
Yes.
The free visa I want to give to some few people.
Yeah.
Like couples.
Who be following us? Who be clicking? The people who be doing what?
It's fun. A lot of people say there is no job in Sweden, but I'll tell you for a fact, it's not that there's no job. The truth means that some people, the way you travel matters a lot if you're traveling. The way you take travel, it matters. That's why I keep saying, don't follow people because their journey, your story, everyone has different stories. I remember one day we posted a video about a client who got a visa after 5 days, and some people came and said it's a lie, that's impossible for France visa. But guess what? In that same comment, a lot of people sent a message and were like, some people were actually replying those people and were like, what are you saying? I got mine after 2 days. You see? Just because some few people have it took them 10 to 15 days. We used to tell people 10 to 15 days. Doesn't mean that when some people receive theirs in 5 days, in 2 days, it means they are lying. But if you receive in 10 to 15 days, means you're telling the truth. People's experience are not same. This is what you have to learn about each other. This is one thing the other shoe we have to learn to accept about each other, okay? So most times, okay, like some people used to say, I used to remember a guy. The reason why I don't advise a lot of people to post I don't used to advise a lot of people. Where are you now? Hi, do. Hello guys. Where are you from? Hi, nice to meet you. Do means what? Okay, the reason why I barely advise people to travel on a visit visa, like when people comes to me and they are like, okay, hi Nancy, I want to travel, I tell them, okay, you want to travel to where? Okay, and do you want to live there or you want to stay? Because some people don't know this thing, okay? You can travel on a visit visa to a country. Let me use an example now. Maybe you are in Africa, okay, in any part of Africa, and you plan to travel visit visa to stay in another country. Do you know you can apply for an asylum for the next 10 years and you will get it? Means you will not legalize your stay. You will never be able to have a good stay over there. But this is why I used to tell people, if you plan to stay in a different country, what you have to do is make sure you apply for a visa to the country nearest to that country you want to go to. Okay, let's use this example, like Albania, Serbia. Do you understand? You can actually apply to Serbia or to Albania because these are countries closer to it. Then you will use a road or use a bus or whatever to cross to the other country. That person who crossed to the other country that route will get the asylum approved, the asylum application approved. But you that decide to go through the other route, you might not get it. Okay, so but you that decide to go through the other route might not get it. Okay. Oh my God, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with me? How? Where are you from? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm from Gambia. Okay, nice to meet you, okay? So, I don't speak Arabic, okay? I don't speak Arabic, I speak only English. So, that is it for you guys. That's why it's very important. Do you have hijab? Where are you from? Sorry, who are you? What's your name? Rim Aladi. Where are you from? Where are you commenting from? Sorry. So that is it, guys. So for some of you that keep saying you want